What is going on with some of these weird prices right now? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more content. So TCGPlayer Mayhem is coming. This is going to be a store credit actual kickback, I guess, happening. It's going to be 8% back to all subscribers. Yes, those of us that are not subscribers will not get to take advantage of this, but I wanted to share this because there are a few of you out there that are like, woo, finally, I've been wanting to hold back picking up a couple of things. Well, I guess this is an opportunity for you to do so. And of course, like I said, it's 8% back on all things. So that's going to be kind of nice. Now, Bianca Vasio. I swear I just made a video on this a couple of days ago talking about, the Clown Crew deck was still $20. Well, unfortunately, due to the nice little thing that we like to call the supply and demand tree, evidently, Bianca Vasios have gone even further beyond. These were just $7 yesterday, and they've calmed back down to about $6 today. What does this mean? Clown Crew deck still expensive, man. Spending, it's crazy to me that you're looking at, I think for the first time in like a very long time within the scope of this game, you're looking at a very expensive card. You're actually looking at something that honestly shouldn't really be happening at the price point that it is, but it is. And obviously, if you're looking to, want to play clowns, yeah, this is the state you've got to, deal with this in. Now, has any of the other Clown Crew stuff gone up? Flares are $1.60, $2 a piece. Rehearsals are still dollars. Yeah, none of the other Clown Crew stuff has really budged. It's just now you're looking at a card that has effectively doubled overnight. Repopulation is occurring, and like my chair squeaks. It's expensive. Pendulum Treasure. So this is something that we're going to have to kind of continue to monitor. There is an FTK running around in the format right now, and Pendulum Treasure is one of the cards that actually helps you, utilize this FTK because, you get access into any one of the particular pieces that you need to beam it on in to the deck. The rares from, 2022 tins are still like 30 cents, which is good, but it looks like your Dawn of the Majesty versions are coming in about $3 to $4 a piece, which is just a lot to kind of take in here. So, we'll see where this goes. But yeah, that's an interesting one. Spellbook cards. Well, first of all, for what we've seen in spellbook cards in general, I'm not really surprised to see these cards going up in price. But these are $24 on up to $29, on up to $30. All real things considered, I mean, a first ed spellbook card is $79. I mean, that's not terrible, but it's not good to, want to say the least. Honestly, I'm more shocked at how that one's kind of going, but okay. And then, of course, Spellbook of the Power. You guys remember, you might not because it's been so long, but there was a dump out of Spellbook of Powers that just re-hit the market. I'm not going to say that they re-waved the pack, but there was a time where, I swear to God, they found more of these in a warehouse somewhere, and the market just got flooded by these things, and the price dropped down significantly. I mean, yeah, a year ago, this card was $38. Now, when you skip forward to today, you have one listing here at $125, and dare I say, you've actually had sales on this at $100 at this point. Once this $125 boundary is gone, you are at $300. I will say that again for those of you in the back of the room. This card will become a $300 card, and people are going to lose their minds over this, and it's going to be a really bad scenario that will be actually happening in the near future with this. So that's something to think about here, that some of these classic cards are actually just going through some massive buyouts as the market just doesn't really know how to handle these. And honestly, it's kind of crazy. Karakuri, Shogun, Burei. Yeah, that's right. That's a $200 price point for this garbage. And you've got another down here at $344. But why though? Well, you take off the limiter, you can get a mod play Italian for $39, and then $65 on up to $74. There's like none of these first ed copies hardly exist anymore. So holy crap, man. This one's rough because I want to be like, oh yeah, Bureis were a cool pickup, but you've also got to remember this was a generic card back in the day for gadgets. You slap a Gale on the table plus your gadget, you get access to Burei. You have this huge synchro monster that can just start twisting things on the field. It's battle positions. It does matter. Lord British, the space fighter. I got a kicker for you here. First of all, you come down here, you're going to notice light play first ed, $20. $32 for near mint first ed. Excuse me, why are first ed Lord Britishes so much money? Well, you see this little thing right here called Stardust Overdrive? Sovar is one of those very few sets that was a little bit harder to get in the first ed department, which is why you're seeing a stupid rare, by the way. I kid you not. You're watching the stupid rare be worth so much money. Also, I mean, you have the other version down here, which is the OTS common. These are like 20 cents. So kind of keep that in mind. You have a lot of different versions available for these, and they're expensive. They actually have some sort of value to them, and I guess just kind of bear that in mind. Pulling the rug. How many times do we have to be surprised by this? So you're telling me there's one listing here with a picture for $23? There's another one here for $38, $40 on near mints. You take off the limiter, obviously you can get mod plays all day long for, 7s. You can get light plays for 10s. I feel a little bit better about that. But near mints just don't really exist for this card. So that's disgusting to think about. Heavy Polymerization Starlight Rares. A lot of you guys have been asking me, what cards do I think you should be picking up? This one right here. Reasoning for this. You got to remember we have Sacred Beast coming out here in the near future. There's a really funny interaction where you can just take 3 of those funny monsters in your extra deck that, have the required Sacred Beast stat line. What is it, level 10 monsters? So, you got what? The Time Lord Progenitor. There's a couple other little stupid things that you can play within the extra deck that you can use to access it. And then, of course, you got a card here that's coming through at the $5 price point. So, and this is the highest rarity for this card too, which is kind of nice, actually. I like that super rares have actually, hold on here, this is actually kind of nice to know that you can get heavy poly super cheap. So 10 versions are $1.50s now. Heavy poly starlights are 4s. Platinum secret rares are 70 cents. Ultimate rares are 50 cents. Collector rares are 30 cents. Yeah, you can get whatever version you want of heavy poly now at a completely budget level. They did this card absolutely good by making sure that this was super easy and affordable now. Shooting Riser Dragon. You're telling me now that super rares of this are actually desirable? Yeah, you know what this card does? You can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard with a level lower than this card's on the field. I can send snow with this! Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Ultras are about to be $15 again. That's crazy. Most of us, I never thought I'd see the day where Shooting Riser Dragon was going back to being worth something, but, every single time snow comes into the equation, it tends to be worth something. So, yeah, definitely interesting. I also want to remind people that coming up on the 24th here, in 10 days, Sleeve Chief is going to be doing their 4th anniversary sale, and discount code MQ40 will stack you on anything that you're looking at getting from the collection. Honestly, kind of excited to see what Sleeve Chief has planned for this round of craziness, and honestly, it's kind of nice. I like that. So what do you guys think about everything that's happening in today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.